just going to kind of embrace the reality that most people are used to looking at these things like this. All right, so how do you learn the notes? Learn one note every week. Start with the first string E. All right, I'm trying to hold this camera at the same time. All right, that is the skinny string on your guitar. This is standard tuning. Learn standard tuning first before you start doing other stuff. Every guitar has little dots on the fingerboard. Right? Most guitars have one at the 3rd fret. Now, I don't want to draw a bunch of dots on here because I'm trying to draw some notes. So I'm going to draw it off to the side. That is the 3rd fret. Now, my guitar is a Fender guitar, and that's where there's a dot. You might own a guitar that has a dot at the 1st fret. So where those dots are is relative to your guitar. Right? Some guitars have no dots, like a classical guitar. It's high end, you know, a lot of times they don't even come with dots. So you want to use the dots as reference points. They are your friends. They are not decorations. They are not there to make your guitar look pretty. So I have my first dot, which happens to be at the 3rd fret, second dot, the 3rd dot, 4th dot, and then a double dot. The double dot is actually a little reminder that this line here is the middle of the string. Meaning if you were to measure your whole guitar string, this line here is 12th fret. So let's just learn one note. E. A lot of people think of this note as a note for tuning. Right? You pull down the 5th fret and you check it against the E string. I don't think that's a good way to tune. I think it's a good way to just do a quick check. You're most likely just going to screw it up worse. But all right. This same E note, this is a unison. They are not an octave. If your guitar is in tune, it's the exact same note. Okay? Now we're going to go up here. Here's another one right here. Again, all of these notes, assuming your guitar is in tune, will produce the same pitch, vibration, same frequency. Okay? So, I mean, assuming everything's adjusted and whatnot, you might notice a slight tone difference, like the difference of that's me like grabbing my nose. But the tone is not the same as the pitch, the frequency, the vibration. So, assuming everything's all good to go, those notes should sound the same. A computer will tell you that it's a certain amount of vibrations, exactly the same amount. All right? All right. Now, so that's an E note. There's another. Now, this actually will be reproduced even higher up on the fretboard, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're just going to memorize the first 12 frets. Everything after that is just going to be a duplicate of what happened here. So, let's just focus on the first 12. There's an E note. There's going to have one on each string. So, there's one on the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. All right. Now, at the 2nd fret, there's an E note on that string. That string's named D. All right. I guess I should go through and I'll tell you the names of the strings in a minute. Let's just focus on this E note. That's all that matters. All right. And right here, there's an E note here at the 7th fret. When I was a kid, I was really into Metallica, and I remember, man, a lot of those songs, Metallica, Megadeth, all those heavy metal bands, they use this E note a lot. And it kind of sticks out in my mind. I remember playing Stairway to Heaven, and there's a part where it slides up here, and then it plays this note. It's just, there's so many tunes that keep returning back to this note. And I was just kind of my weird little memory thing. It just got used over and over again. Same way I remembered that this was the note my dad showed me to tune the guitar. All right. And then lastly, we got our open E string. So, these 3 E's on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string should be the same pitch. The E at the 2nd fret should be the same pitch as this E at the 7th fret. And also, that note will be right here as well, which is this note being doubled. Remember I said you only have to remember the first 12? Well, actually it's first 11th. The 12th fret is going to be a duplicate of the open strings. What are the names of the strings? All right, it has nothing to do with good boys doing fine, okay? First string, E. Different little things people use. Say, Easter bunnies go dancing at Easter. I know, it's so hokey, right? Whatever, it works though. So this is skinny to fat, right? So in case you're confused, these are the fatter strings, and these are going to be the thin strings, okay? This is called the first string. The one closest to the floor on your guitar is the first string. The one that is closest to your face, quoting our buddy Brendan Small, the E string is closest to your face. All right? I'm making a big joke out of what I'm teaching you right now. Anyway, So there you go. This E note only exists in one place on the guitar, open E. It is the lowest possible note you can play. You can only play it one place. In fact, all the notes that are from there up to the 4th fret, they only exist in one place. All right? Now you go, well, what about all the other notes, Kice? Well, if you can remember this, that's the foundation for everything. Right there are 6 E notes, the 2 open E's, and 1 on each of the remaining strings, a total of 6, 1 for each string. Playing the guitar is like playing 6 pianos. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go and we're gonna learn all the notes, and here's how we're gonna do it. Do not fill in all the notes. Do not get a big poster with a big matrix thing with a bunch of notes. It's not gonna help you, all right? It'll just confuse the shit out of you. It'll be a nice decoration on the wall. You're not gonna learn anything. All right, directly adjacent to E is F. So everywhere there's an E, there's an F, all right? Always.